Thank you, Ryan. That is correct. Bill Cosby has finally been sentenced to 3 to 10 years in prison after being found guilty back in April. Cosby will also have to register as a sexually violent predator, which means that anywhere he goes and anything he does will be public information. Gracias, Desiree. Un parque de atracciones en Japón enfrentó una gran reacción negativa en las redes sociales ya que congelaron a 5,000 pescadas en una pista de hielo. So students can now connect with thousands of other people that are looking for a study buddy or maybe even a little bit of fun. Gracias, Adeline. Este viernes pasado, la candidata por el Partido Demócrata Hillary Clinton estuvo presente en un concierto con invitados especiales como Beyoncé, Jay-Z y Chance the Rapper. In other news, Disney Studios did not do something so magical to Princess Tiana. The company came under fire after they released the trailer for Wreck-It Ralph Breaks the Internet, and fans noticed that Tiana's skin and hair color were noticeably lighter. You know what? I do fully support this proposition because some plastic bags can take up to 1,000 years to decompose, and that greatly affects our environment and in the future. Y ha sido honrado con una estrella en el Paseo de Fama en Hollywood. Y bueno, chicos, ¿qué piensan? ¿Cuál es su personaje favorito? Continuando en otra nota, el canal MBC ha añadido el musical Hairspray a su lista de producciones en vivo, que incluye The Sound of Music, Peter Pan y The Wiz. Thank you, Hiba. To kick things off in this spooky season, Facebook announced that the account information of at least 50 million Facebook users had been stolen in the largest hack in the company's 14-year history. Hi guys, I'm here at Pumpkin Nights at the Pomona Fairplex, where I'm going to take you on an exclusive first look at over 3,000 hand-carved and painted pumpkins, where all the sizes can vary, ranging from this one to this big one right over here. Wait, no, not this one. This one. From big pumpkins to small pumpkins to hand-carved and painted ones, it's safe to say that Pumpkin Nights has it all. This may look like any other pumpkin patch, but when the sun goes down, the pumpkins come out to play. Founded at the Minnesota State Fairgrounds back in 2016, this event has slowly made its way towards the West Coast and is only in 4 other cities in the nation. Guests will get to venture along a half-mile walking path where they will get to go through different themes.
In the movie Coco, it's where they put the Land of the Dead's pictures up and so they can cross the bridge.
Some of these unique sculptures you see take weeks to create. Some of them are a little bit faster, but then how to getting them to all coordinate together and integrate like the undersea coral with the UV lighting, and like here we are in the Pirates Cove, getting the music. It's just a family immersion experience. It's a lot like a Christmas festival with a Halloween and fall theme. It's not scary, it's a great place for the whole family.
Artists work for months to create these beautiful installations and even have some shipped from different states. The larger installations are made using hand-carved artificial pumpkins so they won't rot, and the artists can design and build taller and more impressive structures.
Everything here is just this enormous effort from so many different artists, and we always say that. It's just like, look what we did, you know. So it's funny, it's like, yeah, I built this, but there's so many people involved. It's just like, it's so great to collaborate with all these people, and even the people putting together the course, and then tonight just seeing how people interact with it, it's really amazing.
The mission of this event is for children to enjoy the most magical time of the year without all the spooks and scares.
I've got little twin 3-year-olds and a 6-year-old. I want them and every other kid to just go to a place and go, it's a magical giant pumpkin, you know. This is an incredible experience. This is an incredible memory.
For some lucky people, there may even be artists carving pumpkins on site. So if you're looking for a delightfully frightful night, go on over to Pumpkin Nights before the spooky season is over. For The Report, I'm Anna Aragon. It's a topic many of us don't want to talk about, a women's menstrual period. For some women, that time can be difficult with cramps and bloating. But now imagine those uncomfortable symptoms and you're homeless. What do those women do when they don't have access to hygiene products? The homeless population in the United States is facing a struggle that many of us might have never imagined. Every night, there are approximately 500,000 people without a home, and 39.7% are women who do not have access to feminine hygiene products. A lot of the time, buying menstrual products is more expensive than one would spend on food throughout the day.
I'm not sure exactly what the best solution would be. I know maybe even some reusable, going back to, back in the days they used to have like loincloths type things and you just wash them and reuse them. Obviously when you're in the streets, having access to a washer and dryer, you don't get that, but maybe you would be able to wash it, but I just don't know how hygienic that would be, how sanitary that would be, but it's absolutely a huge issue.
So the problem with that is a lot of them, since they do not use soap or proper means to clean themselves, it's a breeding ground for bacteria. So a lot of them do end up getting bacterial infection, yeast infection, or UTIs, which are urinary tract infection. The problem with these things is they need medical attention for it, and unfortunately a lot of these females do not go to the hospital to get proper treatment because of insurance or other medical problems or medical histories or for some other reason, and because of that it's growing into an epidemic that these females aren't getting the proper care that they need.
Many resort to using and reusing socks, shirts, bunched up napkins, plastic bags, or anything that would be able to stop leakage.
Clothes, there's like jokes about like makeshift, tampons. I'm hoping they're jokes. Yeah, just like clothes, old shirts, rags, socks, and then just freeballing. I don't know what the term would be, but kind of just a free flow, and then you're gonna be in bad pants, or have like a pair of leggings or something underneath your pants, and then you're gonna have to toss those out if you when you're done. But it's going into gas stations or 7-Elevens, getting napkins just folded up, lots of folded up napkins to make a little pad, things like that.
These women cannot afford sanitary products and shouldn't have to decide between a pad and having lunch. Sales tax is a power of the states, not the federal government. And in 2018, almost all states still consider female sanitary products to be luxury items, not tax-exempt necessities.
Our basic needs like food and simple basic education, we're barely getting things rolled on that. I don't see anything happening for feminine hygiene anytime soon. I think our best bet would be, tugging on the heartstrings of feminine hygiene product makers, these people, whoever these company owners are, maybe, you buy a box of pads and we give a box of pads to, an organization or what have you. But I think we'd have better luck trying to cut some of their profits than having to try and convince, some type of law to be made. I just don't see it happening for us anytime soon.
So far, 9 states have gotten rid of the tampon tax, and 7 have introduced legislation aimed at doing the same. The difficulty homeless women face during their monthly period reflects that access to sanitary products should be a concern for all.